When I was 14, I got super into these two artists. I'm not going to say who exactly because I'm about to start trashing one of them, but this was sort of like my introduction to what would become known as EDM. No. Now, the artist that I'm thinking of, I really idolized this guy. Like, not just because he made great music, but also because he had like this online presence that was very compelling to us as people who were sort of growing up online. And basically he had like this YouTube channel and a live stream where he would sort of constantly rage bait people. We thought this was very funny. And it was always done with this attitude of like, I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you hate me. I am only here to entertain myself and the people who get it. And if you don't get it, then screw you and screw everyone like you. And this wasn't just his content. This was his entire personality. You would actually see interviews of this guy. The interviewer asks, how did you get into this? And he would say openly, oh, I only got into this as like a joke. Me and my buddy, we heard this stuff on the internet and we thought, wow, this is real garbage, right? I bet you it's like super easy to make. And then I don't know, we just started playing festivals the next week. So this kind of person is only really viable as a role model to children, basically. You know, the guy that doesn't take anything or anyone seriously. So naturally, I grow up, right? And this becomes one of those things where I look back and I'm thinking, wait, so you never actually cared about the music? This whole thing is just a joke to you? Wow, you are kind of a douchebag. Then I got older still, and then I sort of realized, hold on, so you're saying that you cared so little about this music, that you worked day and night for years to turn it into a career, and then you hired a whole bunch of people to turn this from a career into a movement. The music meant so little to you that you spent thousands of hours finding completely new ways to make it. There's a big disconnect there somewhere between the words and the actions. And now I keep thinking about this because in my life, I keep meeting this exact same kind of person. Sometimes it's about a passion, sometimes it's about like a niche hobby, or sometimes it's just about people in general. But every time it's the same story and it's completely transparent. They have this image of themselves where they're just levitating over anyone who takes something seriously. But in reality, pretty much everyone can see that they're just afraid. Because if you admit you love something, then you admit that you need it. Needing something is terrifying, especially if that something is a someone. But what they fail to recognize is what's even more terrifying is never needing anyone at all. Because if you never need anyone, no one will ever need you. You know what the saddest part is? The people who talk like this are usually the ones who just care the most, and it's just part of them and they resent it. Sorry for the yap. I don't know. I felt like I needed to get this one off my chest. But I love and need every single one of you. Thanks for listening.